Okay, hi everyone, welcome to today's session. This is your barathkumarkarunanidhi, and first of all, thank you for taking your time to watch this session or video. And in this video today, we're going to talk about product launch strategy. Yeah, actually, we covered up GTM, that's go to market strategy, sometime somewhere in the 40th episode or so, in that series. But this product launch strategy is again, it's not exactly the same, but it is a part of the GTM. So GTM is actually going to happen for a longer duration and for the entire product release and all that stuff. But product launch is a part of GTM. So we have talked about launch plan as one of the key component in the GTM strategy, and that is something which you're going to talk about in detail now, which is product launch strategy. So the product launch strategy is actually is a planned effort to launch a new product into the market. So it's mostly what happens is when you're going to launch the product, so you have done the development testing and all that stuff, so done and it's ready to go to the market and end users are waiting for it. So that is when you're going to launch the product, right? So that in that time, what happens before the launch of the product, and what is going to happen during the launch week, or during the launch, and what will happen post the launch. So after you launch the product, what will be what are the activities? So I just divided into these three categories, which is pre-launch activities, launch activities, and post-launch activities. So here actually the main focus is going to be the product launch strategy is on the event of launching the product. So it could be an offline event or online event, anything. So that is something that's the primary focus as it. So why do we need this product launch strategy? This actually helps us to create excitement and awareness about the product in the market, so that the customers or end users will know that such a product exists in the market from this company, so and so company. So your brand awareness is all there, and they will start to know about the product and the company. And they will start purchasing the product if that is going to solve their pain point. So that we'll talk in during the launch. Again, so this is actually needed to generate initial sales and user adoption. So once you have a launch plan ready and you launch the product, and that's when initial sales will happen. The trigger will happen, and then people will start purchasing the product, and the user will start adopting to your product. So based on their needs. So that is how it is. So it's totally on the short term timeline is totally on short term focused, and typically they're going around. That's which we talked about before, during the launch, and immediately after the launch what happens. So this is the total timing which we're going to talk about. So I'll just quickly share my screen. Yeah. So this is about product launch strategy and what are the activities that's happening. So mostly product launch pre-launch activities will be between like 1 to 2 months before the actual launch of the product. If you're going to say today is July and you're going to launch something on September, then it's right into start of your launch activities, pre-launch activities, and then September is going to be the launch week, and what's going to happen during the launch event. All the things will happen in the second. We'll cover in the second one, and post-launch activities. Once you finish off your launch on a particular day in September, and then what happens post that? That could be like 1 to 3 months after that, after the launch has happened for the product. So this is something which we're going to cover in quickly now. So when it comes to pre-launch activities, as you see on the screen, the users, when as a product, as a owner of the product, or as a company, from the company side, you'll be doing the conducting the market research, and you'll be doing the product testing. Of course, product development has been done, and product testing is all done from the quality team, and it is ready to go live. On the marketing aspects, you will be developing your buyer personas or user personas. We even covered that in previous videos, and we start creating a detailed timeline on the budget for the product launch. And then we start having our own unique selling point. That's the value proposition for the product. So what is the unique selling proposition for our product? That has to be conveyed in a proper messaging to the audience as such. So that is actually that's going to be the target point or talking point for the customers or the audience as such. Okay, so all these will be done in the pre-launch activities. So again, you start during the pre-launch time, that's where you start building the anticipation with the among the customers or the end users, with various teasers, and in social media if you go reels and shorts. So all those things you can use using various channels of marketing, and you can also go ahead with influencer marketing and partner collaborations, anything that all those things, all those channels you can tap on and start creating anticipation and expectations in the market among the end users or the customers. So that is what's going to happen during the pre-launch activities. Okay, give me a minute. So hope you are able to see the screen properly. Yeah. So that is happening in pre-launch, and during the launch week, what happens? So you're going to host a launch event. So that could be either a virtual event, could be a webinar launch event, which is online going to be, or else it can be an in-person launch event. So that's a physical event you can even conduct that way. So that is first, and next you will start announce. I mean, we can also announce the launch via press releases, and you can do it in social media and email marketing as well. So and in during the launch, that's on the launch event, what happens is you're going to talk about the product, and you're going to show a live demo of the product, what the product does, and why do we need that, and how it's going to work. All the live demonstrations you're supposed to do that in the launch event, and the Q&A session. So that is where the question and answers will be. I mean, questions will be coming from the audience, and you or your team will be taking up the questions and answering any clarification that is raised during the Q&A sessions from the customers. So all these will be happening during the launch week, and also during the launch event, you will also offer early bird discounts, and you can give many offers and promotions that can happen during the course of the event. And apart from this, you can also take care of the public relations, which is about press releases for announcements about the launch activities or launch event, and also media outreach, where that will be used for coverage and reviews for the product once that is launched. So the launch event is supposed to be covered on the media from the media, and also the reviews for the product is supposed to be captured. That also will be given by should be taken care in the public relations activities. So all these will be during the launch week. So what happens after this launch? So once you've done the launch successfully, the event is over. It is be it an online or offline event. Everything is done fine. So what happens then post launch? So post launch is again, as you mentioned, as you see, it's 1 to 3 months after the launch. So September you're launching it, if at all. September, October, November. So what happens in this 3 months time? So that is where you will start collecting and analyzing the performance metrics. You would have, of course, got your KPI, key process indicators, during the GTM in the earlier, as we talked earlier. So all those things will be collected. All the customer, all those data will be collected, and the metrics will be, you'll be analyzing the metrics and see how far we are, how is the performance of the product in the market. So all those things you'll be doing it, and also you start gathering the customer feedback and iterate on the product. So of course, initially when you launch the product, of course, there will be many issues coming up in the product. Yes, that could be. So you just capture all those feedbacks and issues that is being received from the customer end or the end users. You start working on the product, or of course that feedbacks will be helping you to stabilize the product further. So any issues that's being faced, you solve it first, and then any future updations or enhancements that is to be done, you take it to the product backlog and then take it up in the next upcoming sprint, so that the release will happen prior. So that is all happening as a post-launch activities. And then you are supposed to maintain the engagement with the marketing, maintaining the engagement and continue the marketing efforts, so that it's not that the team, the customers will be talking about the product only during the launch and then they forget off. So you are supposed to be there in their mind every now and then, so that they know that such a person or such a product is existing in a company, from this company. So that is how you're engaging with the customers, and you're bonding with the customers, and you're making yourself aware. You're making yourself making a presence aware among the market in the customer side. So all those things will be captured, and of course you monitor the customer support side and ensure satisfaction for the customers. Any issues, customer support issues that is coming up, be active on that, and start working on the issues that is raised and solve it immediately, and so that the customers will start start seeing the results from the based on the feedback. So that will be having a positive impact on this. Okay, we raised some issues and that is getting solved very soon, so they are supportive. That is how the mindset would be of the customer. So then they start more using the product more. So any initial issues that is popping up, please do handle that faster, and then resolve it and make it live. So that is what, these are the things that you take care of during the post-launch activities. That is 1 to 3 months after your product launch. So by following all these strategies, you can actually increase the chances of successful product launch that captures the attention of your target audience and drives strong sales. So that's what we wanted as an end result. Customers should be happy, and company also should be happy. So both are having a win-win situation. Customer got their pain point resolved, the company is getting their revenue inflow. using their sales strategies and marketing strategies. So that is a win-win situation. That is what everybody wants. So that is what we are going to achieve if we are following a proper strategy during the launch activities and of course GTM as well. So when you talk about GTM, so that is where we start off. Like this, we talked about like 1 to 2 months before the launch. So September we're going to launch, and we're going to start product launch activities in the 2 months before. But GTM is like that. It's an overall market approach. You start from the market research from the scratch. You will have a go-to-market plan, how it is supposed to come, and what is the persona, users personas. All those things will be captured even during the market research activities itself. So what is the product you're going to gain? So that all will happen in the GTM itself. So that is to define the overall market approach, and that's for long-term objectives. So, but this product launch is actually part of GTM plan, as I mentioned before. It will be coming entire GTM will have the launch plan, and that's the product launch activity that is going to be captured. That is what we talked about now. So this is actually part of GTM plan, and this is to ensure that we have a strong market entry. So that is why we take up product launch activities as a separate set of activities inside GTM plans, right? So this is about product launch strategy. Hope you found this interesting as such. And if we stop sharing my screen, yeah, great. So that's it. We come to the end of the session. Hope you found some interesting inputs about product launch activities and product launch strategies that is supposed to happen when you're launching a product, be it physical product or an online product, anything be it. But these are the strategies that you need to follow to have a proper successful launch of your product into the market, right? And give me your feedbacks and inputs in the comment section below, and join Facebook page, barathkumarkarunanidhi, and the link for that is available in the comment section below. Link like the page and follow the page so that you will be getting any product management related information or updates in that page after this 90 days content challenge is over. So see you again in the next episode, the next video. And of course, as I mentioned, this is our 83rd day, right? Day 83 of 90. Yeah, so that is actually we are nearing the end of this 90-day content challenge, and it's on day 80. So we'll be completing the 90-day challenge in next 7 days. So it will be a mixture, of course, story and podcast and video as well. So we'll be completing it by next Friday, possibly 7 days more. So see you again in the next video. Until then, this is Barathkumarkarunanidhi signing off. Have a nice day. Take care and bye bye.